Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book Equity, a creation by Minal Bopaiah. Equity 2021 is a comprehensive resource for establishing fair and inclusive systems in the modern age. Its purpose is to assist socially conscious leaders in the complex task of constructing organizations that benefit all individuals. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Minal Bopaiah is a passionate public speaker, writer, and strategist who is deeply committed to building a world that is fair and inclusive. As the founder of the strategy and design company Brevity Wit, she helps organizations integrate diversity, accessibility, and fairness into their operations. Bopaiah is a sought-after speaker at conferences and has also featured as a guest on various podcasts and radio programs, including the esteemed Kojo Nnamdi show. With 6 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book. On StoryPlanet.net. To start, this text encourages individuals and organizations to build equity into their organization. It emphasizes the importance of creating a fairer and more just society. DEI, or diversity, equity, and inclusion, is a buzzword that is often only focused on diversity and inclusion, neglecting the importance of equity. Equity ensures equal opportunities for all employees. This article offers insights on recognizing systemic bias, creating human-centered systems, and promoting lasting social change. Key idea number 1. The text emphasizes the importance of recognizing and understanding the inherent inequality present in our systems. The concept of equity is often overlooked in discussions about diversity and inclusion. While equality ensures equal access, equity focuses on accommodating individual differences and needs. Building structures that accommodate these differences is essential for creating a fair and inclusive organization. Recognizing the systemic inequities in our systems is crucial for bringing about systematic change. A major obstacle to this change is the belief that individual effort solely determines success or failure. An example of systemic inequity is the U.S. education system, where funding is dependent on local property taxes, which perpetuates disparities in resources and contributes to racial divisions. However, systems can be redesigned to promote equity. Key idea number 2, human-centered design can help us counteract systemic bias. The author argues that the default American is often imagined as a straight, white, and able-bodied man due to systemic bias. They suggest that to achieve more equity, organizations should adopt a human-centered design approach that takes into account the needs and experiences of all users. They provide an example of Embrace, a non-profit that used a human-centered approach to design a low-cost incubator for premature children in India. The key to successful human-centered design is empathy, which the author defines as simply speaking with people and listening to what they have to say. Key idea number 3, equitable leaders approach change from a system-oriented perspective. Redesigning an organization for equity requires leadership that is on board with the program. Executives have the power to influence the entire organization and even the industry as a whole. Engaged and equitable leadership requires having the right values, being able to see systemic issues, and acknowledging systemic advantages that have contributed to their success. Equitable leaders appreciate the value of difference and allow employees to play to their strengths. They also recognize their own advantages and lift the voices of those who struggle to be heard. Equitable leaders publicly share their own privilege and inspire systemic change. Key idea number 4. Organizations have the potential to be redesigned in a way that promotes fairness and equal outcomes. The key message of this text is that organizations should be redesigned to achieve equitable outcomes effortlessly. Many managers claim to support diversity but promote policies that undermine it, such as open-plan office spaces or frat house-like office designs. The solution is to design systems that incorporate nudges and automation to guide employees towards equitable behavior and reduce bias. These design strategies aim to make equity a standard procedure rather than a conscious effort. Key idea number 5. Effective communication plays an important role in supporting and strengthening positive behavioral change. Effective communication, specifically behavioral change communication, BCC, can support positive change and equity in organizations. Leaders should be mindful of their language, not only in terms of being respectful and inclusive, but also in acknowledging systemic injustice and promoting change. BCC involves identifying obstacles to change, framing messages to break through psychological barriers, and targeting specific behaviors for action. This framework can be used for both internal and external messaging. Key idea number 6. The main point is to review marketing communications to ensure they have a positive message. Media encompasses more than just news and entertainment. It includes our entire information diet, from ads to social media posts. It is crucial for organizations to be mindful of the messages they put out and ensure they are positive and inclusive. The REACH model, which stands for representation, experience, accessibility, compensation, and harm reduction, can be used to screen marketing communications. It is important to represent a diverse range of ethnic groups, genders, and body types. Avoid reinforcing negative stereotypes. Invite those with relevant experience into the creative process. Design content for accessibility. Ensure fair compensation for marginalized groups involved in content creation, and consider the potential harm caused by content and protect privacy. Equitable marketers are committed to creating respectful, inclusive, and accessible content. In conclusion, leaders who want fair and inclusive organizations should design equitable systems and processes. Hiring diverse employees becomes easier when equity is prioritized. Younger generations see sustainability and social justice as essential, making equity vital for success. Individuals have the power to push for change, even if they are not in high positions. Putting pressure on higher-ups for equitable policies is one way to achieve change. If managers don't listen, taking matters into your own hands, like organizing a walkout, can be effective. Use your power to make a difference. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on StoryPlanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on StoryPlanet.net.